Hey, good morning, boss.
Good morning, Ashley.
How are you? Happy December.
Thanks.
Yeah. Can you believe that we've made it through another year of this fabulous industry in telecom?
Mm-hmm.
How
Been
many
an
years?
interesting year.
How many years for you, Mikhail? Just 5, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You are so young. That's why. I figured as we approach the new year, it might be good for us to talk about, what are the trends we're seeing? Where are we headed next year? What does 2026 look like for all of us?
Yeah. I think we are in a very interesting phase of fiber rollouts in the US right now.
Yeah.
We've seen the same phase in other countries and in other regions as well. But we've seen some years ago, there were a lot of investors going in pushing for fiber, and a lot of fiber rollouts has been built out over the last couple of years, right?
So it's to overbuild.
Yes, overbuilders, but also like pure greenfield areas where you don't overbuild or where you have BEAD money or other kind of
Mhm.
funding structures. But there's a lot of investors that has went into the business, and I think now, recent year, I think some of them, well, everyone has built a lot of fiber, that's for sure. That we can see, but we also feel like there is a stress out there where these companies are behind and it always becomes more expensive than they expected and it takes longer time, permits.
I mean, you've done it. It's easy, right? It's easy to build past 100,000 to 1,000,000 homes, right?
Yeah, it's easy. No, it is problem because the thing with the fiber rollouts is it's not like building a bridge in one place in one business case. It's so spread over, and you're literally digging in everyone's backyard and affecting a lot of people, and things come up, right? So it's complex, and it's difficult to predict the cost and so forth. So, and a lot of them want to have these funds, so they're somehow a bit optimistic in the business cases as well, maybe. But so
So we have seen, right, this shift now from this race to find, all the area to build to sort of from passing focus to now to take rate focus. I think that's a shift that I've seen, at least, like you said, the business case side. What comes of that now that we've seen this shift and this complication layer? What comes in 2026? Is it dreary? Is it optimistic? What do we think?
So I think it just comes into another phase where everything becomes more real and you're actually looking at real numbers. But I think this will lead into two main areas
Okay.
of discussions in these boards and in the industry as a whole. And that is, I don't think there's any other country that have that many ISPs per home, actually, that US has. So the consolidation is going to continue to happen. It has started, but it will continue to happen on all levels, like the small ones, the bigger ones, or the medium, then the biggest ones
All
we
peers.
already seen.
Mhm.
That will for sure be a very strong trend during next year.
Okay.
The other thing, which we are more involved in a lot of those discussions, is shared networks and open access, which has been a term, but sharing the infrastructure cost makes sense when doing these big rollouts. And when business cases doesn't really match up, you have to think of how, being a creative, looking outside the box, maybe we should challenge a bit of how we have been thinking of telecom in the past may not be the best way for the future. And then shared networks or shared infrastructure has been coming
And
up more and more.
and shared capital, right? It's the shared capital deployment.
Yeah, exactly. And this is, very, it's like a race. You don't want to be the ones that, you want to be the winner in this. And who is the winner, really? Is it the ones that have everything, like the residential and own the network and everything? But you cannot do that everywhere, and it's difficult. So who is the winner, really? So there is a lot of initiatives, and even from the fixed wireless operators, where we see initiatives where they're sharing tower, sharing infrastructure, or looking at that as an open access on the wireless side, which is very interesting.
On the fiber to the home approach, you see wireless now understanding that with the new technology that is out there, that they can start becoming a shared infrastructure company as well. Similar.
Absolutely, and it is a mix of fixed wireless and fiber. So those are going to work together, and you could also do the most expensive build outs with fixed wireless, but you can also do it as in the meantime. If it takes 3 years to build out an area, you can start with fixed wireless, and then keep it for the ones that are most expensive to build. So I think that is, and then sharing this infrastructure is pretty much like the whole tower industry evolved from the beginning, and MVNOs in the mobile space as well, where you actually capitalize on the same infrastructure investments. But we haven't really seen that, and that has been due to everyone is so busy with getting the first 30% of their own like customer base to be served on a fiber infrastructure. But now when starting to struggle and the market's more set of who has built the networks, I think those discussions will become more real.
So 2026 trends, we see consolidation, we see shared infrastructure, we see hybrid approach, first to customers instead of first to fiber. We certainly believe there will be a lot more fiber built, but we think people will start becoming capitally smart with their capital and intuitive with their business models, correct?
Yeah, and I think this is just to say that also, I think it comes from both the top and the bottom. I mean, we've seen some shared infrastructure models coming from the communities, but we're also seeing it from the tier ones, from the Gigapowers and those companies. But there, I think the trend next year will be more of standardizing the wholesale approach with APIs, so it's easy to access. I think that discussions will really be in focus during next year. So it will be easier to access those wholesale networks from an ISP perspective in a standardized way.
And it will be easier for others in that mid-market to start thinking about this and conceptualizing how they move forward, correct?
Yeah. Right. And again, consolidation, it's actually a way to create an open access network or a shared infrastructure among your different brands that you're consolidating. And this is a fantastic technology to actually optimize the network, but still keep the brand. And if you have strong brands, you should keep them, right? You don't need to force everyone, and it's really expensive as well. So using technology to share networks is also contributing to the whole consolidation race, I think.
Awesome. Well, overall, what do you think? 2026, how's it look?
I think it looks bright, right? We need sunglasses next year.
Okay. We are looking forward to a bright future in telecom.
It's a bright future. And looking forward to Open Access Day. I think that is going to be a lot of these topics going to be discussed.
Yes, don't forget, you can learn more in 2026, May 17th, Open Access Day, our third event for COS. And this time we will partner again with Fiber Connect here in beautiful Orlando, Florida.
Great, looking forward to it.